So I invite you to imagine. Imagine a world without any sanctions. Imagine that world where autocrats steal the money they want, they plunder, they violate human rights, they take people to prisons, they force migration, and then they go to New York, to Madrid, to Paris, to London, where they buy mansions there. They have their accounts. Imagine that world where there is full impunity, where they can become even richer without sanctions. Imagine that world of impunity. It's not hard to imagine because it's very close to the world in which we're living today. Now, imagine a world where we all come together. Those governments and organizations that believe in democracy, that believes in the basic principles without borders, because human rights, democracy, shouldn't have any borders. Imagine that world where there's actual consequences to stealing, to corruption, to repression, to fraud, where sanctions are effective, where sanctions are part of policy frameworks, not just of the United States, but of European countries as well.
I think we all here share the same goals. We want to see autocracies collapse. We want to see justice. We want to see people pay for their crimes against humanity. But the question is sanctions as they're currently conceived, do they work? Is our hypothesis about sanctions and maximum pressure sanctions really working? Because I can imagine a much more dystopian future than Leopoldo. Maybe I'm just more of a pessimist. Which is 5 years from now we come back. I don't think I'll be invited back at this rate. But 5 years from now we come back and we suddenly realize that China, Iran, and this coalition of the sanctioned, without understanding the flexibility, without the policy tools to make sanctions more effective, has consolidated. The dollar is used less as the currency, global currency. The SWIFT banking system has been replaced by a Chinese-led system. The Chinese, through the BRICS and through others, have led a complete global revolution against sanctions with some rather enabling governments. That's my fear. So I think it's incumbent upon us, because we all here obviously believe in freedom, but we also need to recognize that when a policy hypothesis has failed to be proven, we need to recognize and be willing to adjust that policy. Unfortunately, with sanctions, because people get locked in, because they're lobbyists, it becomes too extreme.